Very excited. A little bit about me. I am single. I am looking for a divorced woman because I want a house. That's the only way I'm going to get one nowadays. That's it. But here's my dilemma, right? Well, I married this divorced woman, right? Let's say I end up in her house, her ex-husband's house. Now I'm using all his stuff, right? I'm driving around his car. I'm watching his big screen TV, using his tools, cooking on his barbecue. A couple months down the road, she's like, didn't I just get rid of this asshole? What the hell? But that's how it goes for guys, right? Guy gets married, moves into some other guy's house, right? You get divorced, some guy moves into your house, starts using all your stuff. Guy moves into another guy's house, using all his stuff. You know what divorce for guys is? Just guys swapping other guys' shit. That's all it is. That's why you gotta be nice to your ex-wife, because if you do, eventually you might get to visit your old shit. It's like, Johnny, you remember this? Like, oh my God, it's my boat! I don't know. I was married, man. I was married to a flight attendant, and she left me for a straight male flight attendant. Yeah. Let me repeat that for you people. Straight male flight attendant. That's not supposed to even exist, right? It's like a mythological creature. Right? You got Bigfoot the unicorn, then the straight male flight attendant. And I come from a family that doesn't care, man. I come from a white trash family. They don't care. My mother could care less. I tell my mother, you go for sympathy? I'm like, Mom, she's leaving me for a straight male flight attendant. My mother's like, isn't that your luck? 99.9% of all male flight attendants are homosexual. Ooh. Your wife found the only straight one. That's like finding a needle in a gay stack. So my mother talks, man. My mother talks with an English accent, which is weird because she's Italian. Well, here's how she smokes so much that she's choked on the cigarette smoke. She has a permanent English accent. And I grew up poor, but because of my mother's accent, I thought we were wealthy. Because the English accent makes everything sound better, doesn't it? Right? Like we'd wake up in the morning in my house, my mother's like, good morning, children! The welfare checks in. They are excellent! Pull the pinto around back. We're going for a jaunt. I'm like, Mother, are we going to the park? The park? We live in the park. We're going for Budweiser. Marlboros and Fritos. It was like a white trash continental breakfast. That's what it was at my house. She's nuts, my mother. My mother's insane, man. She really is. My mother did not want me to go to college. I was in the Navy. My mother's like, I don't want a college. I want a Navy man in his house. Fleet week! I would bring home a good report card. She'd get upset. Like, you keep this shit up, you're gonna have options. I'm a lawyer, a doctor. I'm a sailor. So I joined the Navy, man. You know what I like about the military? Since 2011, a lot less homophobic. You know what I mean? Like, you can be in the military, say you're gay, you're still in the military. When I was in the military, if you said you were gay, that was the only way you got out. Right? You couldn't quit. Couldn't walk up to your captain, sir, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to quit. I want to go home with my family. He's like, you can't quit. You made a promise to your country. We got you forever. Well, I want to suck your dick. We'll pack your shit. That's how you got out. And of all the branches of the military, you think Navy the most gay friendly, let's be honest. That uniform alone says, come on in, gay people, we're with you. Look at the way we're dressed, get in here. The dress white uniform, come on. First day I got my uniform, like, what Tony Award-winning designer designed this for? No straight man designed this thing. You need that much leg room in the uniform pants? What are you high kicking with the Rockettes later on? Like every other uniform looked tough. Like the Marines in the Army, their hat was part of the battle. They're part of their battle dress uniform. You know what my hat was called? A Dixie cup. I had to wear a neckerchief. I'd leave it at home. They go, hey Watson, where's your neckerchief? Oh, it's in the top drawer of my dignity, sir. That's where it's at. And the killer thing is, like, the Marines are part of the Navy. I don't know if you realize that. They're part of the Navy. And you ever see the Marines uniform, how cool that uniform is, right? They walk around with a sword. How tough is that? A sword. You know what I walked around in? Bell bottoms. White bell bottoms. What are we, invading a disco later? Is that what happened? Who's our backup? Cool in the gang? Is that what's going on? Dancing? I do grow white trash, man. Any other white trash people here? I was gonna thank you. Listen. Hey, listen, I smell chicken pot pie, so I know you're out there, right? People make fun of me, like, oh, you're white trash. Well, you're just jealous. You don't get steakums every night, so I don't care. Don't be a hater. Chicken pot pie is the ultimate white trash meal. And when you're white trash, you're not getting good chicken pot pies either. You're not getting the Watson. Why are you even looking at it? It's above your pay grade. Stop it. You know which ones you get? Banquet, exactly, yes. Thank you. 8 of them for 89 cents. Right? They don't even use real chicken. Not real chicken. Just pictures of chicken in the page. Photos of peas and carrots floating around. TV dinner, that was a treat. When we got TV dinner, TV dinner was a treat, right? You know, that was awesome, man. TV dinner. You know, because you see the box on a TV dinner. How delicious does that box look? Like, you're like, oh my God, this is like the greatest food in the world, right? You're like, holy crap, look how plump and juicy the chicken looks. And green beans look so nutritional, and mashed potatoes look like God came down and whipped them up in the... And then the dessert, you look at dessert in the box, you say, what award-winning baker took time out of his busy schedule to bake this brownie for the TV dinner? Hey, then you put it in the oven like 45 minutes later, you pull it, like, what the fuck happened? What happened? This doesn't look like the box. What's going on? Oh my God, that chicken. You ever eat that chicken in the TV? Oh my God. How horrible is that chicken in a TV dinner? Ugh. So I'm thinking to myself, how low on the chicken totem pole are you? That you are the chicken in a TV dinner, you know? Because I'm thinking if you're a chicken, you got aspirations, right? You tell the guys, hey, one day I'm going to be part of a big fancy barbecue, you know? Maybe KFC or Popeyes. But you end up being a chicken in a TV dinner. You don't have to kill the chicken, it just kills itself. That's it, right? Give me an axe, I'll chop my own fucking head off. Chicken in a goddamn TV dinner, right? Right then, those green beans, right? You see them for real, right? They don't even look like they're grown. They look like they were found. You know what I mean? Like, and some guy's walking around the warehouse like, what do you got in your hand, Jimmy? Like, I don't know. Fuck it. It's green. It's green beans. Throw it in there. Mashed potatoes, right? You like the mashed potatoes? Yeah. I like eating the mashed potatoes because I love eating anything that has like 9 million grams of sodium in it. That's what I like. Because when I get done with a meal, I immediately want high blood pressure. That's what I want. Or a stroke. That's what would be my choice. Or in the unlikely event, I end up in the desert stranded for like a month. I'm so bloated and retain so much water, I have survived. And then you got a story, right? You got a story. People like, hey Watson, how'd you survive in the desert for a month? How did I survive? I'll tell you, Swanson's mashed potatoes. That's how I did it. Made it out. A lot of people don't realize what white trash are. White trash are like the con artists of poor people. We're always trying to get over on you. I mean, you know? Like my father would do, we'd have items laying around the house for years. And one day we're just like, hey, let's go take back this chainsaw. Like where? Like where we take? I don't know. We'll just take it back to a store. Got a receipt? Nah, no receipt. Don't worry about it. No receipt. Then he'd argue with the guy. Hey, I want my money back on the chainsaw. I was like, I can't give you your money back on this chainsaw. Well, why not? Well, first of all, it's used. And secondly, we're a candle shop. Being poor is not a picnic, right? It's horrible being poor. Yeah, they ever have church, like the church would deliver food to our house. That was embarrassing. Really? Yeah, the church would bring food to your house. When you're poor, the church brings food to your house. And I would be like to my mom, I'm like, Mom, is this a good idea that we're accepting food from the same people that are molesting me? Is this a good idea? And she'd be like, allegedly, allegedly! Stop spreading rumors. I didn't raise a tattletale.